Hi YouTube, Fifi Fan here. In this video, I'll be going over my deck profile for Musketeers. This is Post-Clan collection. So my thought process with making this deck was trying to balance versatility and flexibility. So keep that in mind while you're watching my deck profile. Starting off with grade zeros, we have Broccolini Musketeer Kira. Nothing really to say about this. Um, it has the Musketeer name, so I guess that's really important. But just like all the other starters, if you go second, you draw a card and you grab a quick shield. Next, we have 4 chestnut bullets, 4 crits here. That we have 4 Night Queen Musketeer Daniel. Um, so this card is good for the name. It's an extra crit. It helps you proc your Vanguard's effect. If you don't draw into 2 units that have Musketeer in the name, sometimes you'll have to call out this as well. But for consistency's sake, it's really nice. Next, we have 2 of the Crit Sentinel here. This is Flower Garden Maiden Milas. We have 2 of the Draw Sentinel here, and this is Maiden of Blossom Rain. And then 2 of the 20k heals here, and this is Watering Elf. Like I said earlier in the video, I am trying to go for a more versatile deck build with this, which is the reason why you'll see the split Sentinels, and then you'll see split heals as well. I didn't want to give up my draws and the opportunity to be able to, completely negate an attack. So I opted to keep 2 of the draws, and it's really nice to draw as well. Good for consistency. But I opted to keep 2 of the draw, and then just run 2 extra crit sentinel. Being that your Vanguard gives you an extra drive, I just feel like seeing crits are just obviously more deadly, and puts a lot more pressure on your opponent. And then sometimes these do the job just as well as your PG, your complete guard. But like I said, I'm trying to go for a more versatile thing. And then 2 of the 20k heals, and then I'm running 2 of the grade 3 heals. With that, um, liked I like the grade 3 heals, don't get me wrong, but towards the later end of the game, I just find being able to block with 20k is just too valuable. Um, my thought process with the grade 3 heal, I always like to gauge my opponent and who I'm playing against. If I know they like to rush, then if I do grab it, if I do have it in my mulligan, I'll probably keep it in my hand. Other than that, I'll just put it back. We have 4 Water Lily Musketeer Ruth. One of the most important cards in your deck, or one of the 3 most important cards in your deck here. Um, she says when this unit is placed on V, call up to 1 plant token to R, and if your opponent is grade 1, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 1 or greater, call up to 2. It provides plant tokens for your grades 2 to snipe, and then it provides counter charge for later on in the game. I have 4 Dandelion Musketeer Mirka. When this is placed, you Soul Blast 1 and then call a plant token in the same column. When your other Rigard is placed in the same column as this unit, it gets plus 3k, so this can get pretty big, with all the sniping and calling. Good as just a really good booster. I play 4 Ethereal Musketeer Gaston. During the turn that is placed from deck, it gets plus 10k. Like I said, I'm trying to go for consistency and versatility here. So you want to try to keep this in deck. If you do mulligan and you see it, if you have no other grade ones, then keep this obviously. But you want to be able to call this with your grade twos and grade threes, the sniping skills. So effectively, this becomes an 18k attacker or 18k booster, just a really good card. And then I am running 2 Valkyrie of Reclamation Padmini. Um, so this is another, versatile piece of the deck here. Um, she says when placed on via R from hand, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 grade 3 among them, put it in your hand, and then shuffle the deck. If you put 1 card in your hand, then discard a card from your hand. And then this is a continuous on rear or vanguard here. During your turn, if you have 2 or more plant tokens, this gets plus 5k. So, while I rather just run all Musketeer names, I found running a pure build, I, often, you know, had a problem, getting my main grade 3. And so because of that, for consistency reasons, I am running 2 of these. I would run more, but the Musketeer name is just really important, so I can only really afford to run 2. Um, it doesn't all, obviously it is not going to always guarantee your grade 3, but this is just another chance to get one if you don't have one, because you only really have one preferred right target in this whole deck. On to grade 2s here. I have Lycoris Musketeer Saul. One of the second most one of the most important cards of the deck here. It works really well with the grade 3. In fact, for you to proc your grade 3 full skill, you actually have to have this front row. Just really important. I'll have another video going over key cards, mulligans. I'll probably do a demonstration, and there's just other really important things to discuss with the deck. So right now, I'll just go, this is Lycoris Musketeer Saul. I have 4 Peony Musketeer Torre. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing her name, but that's how I have it here now. This is your preferred grade 2 target, or your grade 2 ride here. When it's placed on via R, your counterblast and retire a rear guard, look at the top 3 and call 2 Musketeer names from among them to R, and then put the rest on the bottom of your deck. Really good for, grade 2 pushing. If you ever do get solved from, this skill, you kind of want to put it in the back just to protect it. Obviously your opponent can still snipe it if they play that kind of deck, but just to avoid your opponent ramming into it, you probably want to keep it to the back, just to keep it safe for your grade 3 turn. And then I have 3 Pansy Musketeer Sylvia. When placed, you call plant token to R. This is really a good 1 card combo because it works very well with your sniping skills, like your grade 2 and your grade 3. With your grade 3 requiring like 2 units to snipe, you play this and you just get an extra unit for her effect. On the grade 3s here is this Lycoris Musketeer Vera. Another one of your key pieces to the deck, your most important part of the deck. This is your primary grade 3 ride target here. I'll go more over it in my separate video with my tips and tricks. but this is the primary ride target, and for you to be able to proc your whole skill, you need to have assault on the front row. Next, I have four Peony Musketeer Martina. Mm, you never really want to ride this since this is your primary ride target. So you mostly only use this for the second effect here. During the turn that this unit is placed from deck, this gets plus 5k in a crit. So makes your language is really deadly. Just really all around great card. But obviously you just never want to ride this. I mean, it does have a Vanguard skill. Use Soul Blast 1 and retire a rear guard, lick a tie at 5, and then call 1 to open rear guard, call 1 to a rear guard, and then shuffle your deck. And then I have two of the grade 3 heals here, and this is Pure Heart Flower Maiden Florenza. When this is placed on Guardian Circle from hand, if you did not ride a grade 3 or greater unit this fight, perform the following. Choose one of your vanguards and it gets plus 10k to the end of the turn, or choose one of your opponent's units and it gets minus 2 crit to the end of the battle. When this unit is placed on rear guard from hand, if your damage zone has no cards, put this card on the top of your deck. Put the top card of your deck into your damage zone. So if your opponent, ever tries to damage deny you, this is the way to get your damage. Like I said, I do really enjoy this card, but I feel like later on in the game, having this extra 5k, the 20k heals is just really important. And being flexible, this is probably like the best way for me to implement that. But I really do enjoy this card here. That is the end of my deck profile, guys. I will have a separate video for tips and tricks. I'll go over mulligans, what to keep. Probably do a little demonstration, and just go more in depth on the cards, especially like the most important cards and how they work very well together. Good, thanks for watching. Have a good night or a good day.